SGG family, baby, what is good with y'all, man? We are back and better with yet another Lions rebuild and a pretty disappointing season, I would say. So far, we're 3-6 right now. Gone on a little bit of a slide. Hopefully, coming out of the bye, we can rectify that. But we do got 3 straight division opponents that's going to come up right now, and all 3 of them are doing better than us. Kind of, I guess you could say, except for the Bears, but they have the same record, so it's going to still be a tight games in the division. So let me know what you guys are thinking of the series so far, man. Leave likes, comment, subscribe down below for your boy as well. We got some stuff to take care of here, but we will be simulating through these 3, getting through these divisional games because, I mean, obviously Green Bay and Minnesota aren't too much to watch. We'll have plenty of time to watch divisional games, and I think we play the Bears later in the season, so we'll probably watch that one since we are actually closely matched with them. But as far as this video, we will sim past those 3 and then maybe watch Pittsburgh, or if something interesting happens to come up before then. Now, before we go ahead and get into the box score, we do got the prospect spotlight here. Free safety Jalen Hobbs. Of course, it always stands out because of football IQ or something like that, but we can go ahead and check him out, see if he looks like a good fit for our team. I think safety, though, is a position I'm pretty happy with. So, I mean, it wouldn't do a whole lot for me. All right, there he is. Round 2 to 3, run support. We've got 50% on him already. No zone coverage. As I said, a D, A to C tackling, A to C hit power, C zone coverage. So almost coming in with no coverage ability. Margin with a decent speed, so he's not going to be moving very quickly. Looks more like a strong safety. If anything, strong safety or a linebacker. B block shed, B awareness with no coverage ability. Yeah, this looks more like a linebacker. And back to TJ Hockenson, I'm going to give him 4 years. It's about $12.2 million a season. Up the bonus a little bit, up the salary from the last offer. And it looks like we will go ahead and get him to go ahead and stay on the squad. I told you guys he was important. Next is DeAndre Swift, who actually is very important as well. This is the last offer. I think he wanted another year, if I'm right? He wanted another year? I think so. So I'll tack on another year, but I'll also tack on a little bit more bonus too as well. Wow. DeAndre Swift might not be feeling it here. I might have to like lower the years and give more money. Would be my only other thing that I could think of. Now, as far as everybody else, I think I could kind of wait till the off season. I think Jonah Jackson, though, somebody I need to negotiate with for sure. 26 years old. I don't mind a 3rd year, and I'll up the money just a little bit. Office perfect. Can't wait to come back to the team. Good. All right. DeAndre Swift is the only other person, though, that I'm concerned about. Everybody else can either we'll do like one last deal before free agency, and then if they go to free agency, we'll try to sign them back for a lower deal or sign somebody else that maybe piques my interest a little bit more. We got our scouting focus players, 3 people that we want to go ahead and get a little bit more information on. I have a total of 6 anyway on my board to go ahead and put up. And the 3 I'm going to go ahead and choose is tight end Keelan Hall, right end Josh Steele, and cornerback Jarvis Hayes. I just went ahead and chose those guys because they look to be people that, I went to my scouts, people that I want more information on to be sure of if I can go ahead and take them. Tight ends, I think for the most part, they're all around 50-55%. I was going to actually put one of my left outside linebackers over here. Where's he at? There he is. Jaron Cobbs. But round 3 to 4 prediction, 75% A to B in his zone coverage. I know he's got one of those 2, C tackling, B pursuit. I feel pretty strong to make this a 3rd or 4th round pick. Great to elite speed, so he's going to be moving all over the field. A to B man coverage, A awareness, B pursuit. So I feel very strong to just go ahead and make him a pick. I'm going to go ahead and add him to my board. No even extra information needed. Now, corner was hard because I have 95% for all of these because, of course, I got my national scout over there. But I figured why not try to get a couple at 100%, especially the day 3s, just to know true talents on some of them. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to get any of these like round 1 to 2 guys up here. Now, if I am able to, Jalen Dane would definitely be a very good option to go ahead and take. But if not, I'm looking at guys like Mac Weaver around 2 to 3 since he's got A press. Looking at D'Angelo Morris, same thing, A press. This coverage abilities are just so bad for some of these guys that it's like, no one has like, once you get down here, it's just like A press, A catching, but no one's got B's, not even B in one of the coverages at least. Like I'm seeing C's, D's, F's. It gets really bad on the back end for these corners. A 1-score loss here, 35-27. It looks like we made it close in that 4th quarter, especially in the second half. In general, 20 of our points coming in the second half, but 17 of those coming in the 4th. I mean, 400 yards of offense, I'm really proud of that, especially the passing being way more than theirs, 372. It's just we did not stop them on offense that much. So once again, a defense, I backed out. Once again, a defensive problem. But I'm really proud of the offense with that kind of performance. When I can see performances like those, I have faith in our offense. 372 in the touchdown here, got sacked 3 times. So I wish I could have saw more scores go up, but it is what it is. Aaron Jones, we allowed him to get into the end zone 3 times. Jameson Williams, 7 for 107 in the touchdown. I've been waiting for this boy to break out. Marquez Callaway on the Packers now got two scores today off 3 catches. Amon-Ra St. Brown, DJ Chark, both doing their thing, but this is the kind of breakout I've been waiting for. Jameson Williams hasn't had a big game, it felt like, all season. So for him to do that actually is pretty good. Like I said, I have confidence in the offense a lot of days. It's just some days they make me feel like we just ain't doing nothing. Now, we see no pressure back here, only 2 tackles for, well, we got quite a few tackles for loss, but no sacks. I wish I could see like hurries and QB pressures, anything like that, but no sacks, no picks. So we weren't in his face as much as I would like to. And of course, when you're in Aaron Rodgers' face, you're going to put up 300 yards on you in a dub. Coach, last game was another on the long list of stellar games from Dwayne Thomas. Are you excited? Are you expecting that again this week? That boy has been playing really good. Yeah, he's created a reputation for himself. He's playing such a high level, almost take for granted. Yeah, he really has played good. You know, we got to praise him. Be great again. They want him to throw 1 or fewer interceptions and have 400 scrimmage yards or 4 total touchdowns for a significant amount of XP. That's tough. I don't think he'll do it, but that's going to be tough. I mean, that is a very lofty goal against the Bears. Now, thankfully, they have the same record, so hopefully then maybe we can put up that kind of stats, but we'll see. I mean, I would love the XP boost for sure. Short week. Obviously, we have a short week this week, so you already know. I think we've had one of these before. Try to get not that many turnovers, which Dwayne Thomas has a similar type of goal, so they'll work hand in hand with each other. Not too mad at that. Let's go back into these negotiations one more time. Let's see if I can get DeAndre Swift, though. Gave him an extra year. I guess maybe a little bit more money. I mean, we're paying what, $6 million a year. I don't feel like that's too much to ask for, even as a running back. I don't feel like that's too much. Let's try 6 a year. Appreciate the offer, but I'm going to test it. So I think we'll have one more opportunity. It might just be a franchise tag. We'll see, depending on how much that is. Depending, we might not have DeAndre Swift next season. Hopefully, there's a good running back on the market then, because we're gonna need to do something. And there it is, baby, a dominating W here, 56-10. 2 quarters where we put up 21, probably 2 separate 21 scumps in this whole game. 400 yards of offense while holding them under 300 here today. Dwayne Thomas, 287, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Not exactly, I don't think, enough for his development. We'll have to see what they say about that. I still think that's a great game. That's a great stat line, though. So we'll see what kind of happens with that. Justin Fields, 167 and a touchdown. We got to 3 interceptions. DeAndre Swift, 4.8 a carry after rejecting our contract offers. He's like, okay, now I got to ball out so I can get some money in free agency. Justin Jackson dropped him 2 rushing touchdowns. Dwayne Thomas, 2 out the backfield. See, that's a great all-around game. I think he said 4 total touchdowns, though. He rushed for 2 and passed for 3. I think he might have got it. We might get some XP, baby. Jameson Williams scored a touchdown, so did TJ Hawkinson and DJ Chark Jr. Amon-Ra 4 for 46. They're down below. OBJ now on the Bears. We'll see if that happens in real life. You know, that man still ain't got no team. But great all-around game here from top to bottom. I really loved it. 1 sack there. The interceptions came from Jamal Dean, Ronnie Harrison Jr., and Tracy Walker III. So great showing from the DBs. They were able to hold the Chicago Bears receivers as well as the quarterback, man. 3 touchdowns through the air, 2 using his own legs. Justin Jackson also putting in 2 himself. I think that's what our team can do if we play to our full capabilities and abilities. So we just got to make sure that we're still developing them. Our team is young and getting out there, putting in work. Now, did we get this goal? We only had 1 turnover. Tough, despite the limited time to prepare. Still got the job done. Okay, so what does that do? 2,500 for the whole offense, plus 10 morale for the whole offense as well. Love that. I don't know why it don't affect the defense at all. I mean, they had to play on a short week too. And the QB breakout, what does the media want to tell me? Another huge game. Yes, lucky to have him as a leader. I love it. Best in the league as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I really am. That's why we took him number 1. That's why we traded up for him. 15,000 on the XP. I'm not sure how many upgrade points that is. It's probably like 2 or 3 maybe. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and get into those upgrades. We have nothing left to negotiate because we're going to wait to the end of the season. Playoff picture is finally out, so we can get our first look at that. See what it's looking like. Any surprises here? I mean, obviously there's a lot of surprises. I mean, the Browns is the 1 seed. Chargers are in. Jags in as the 4 seed. Vikings are in at 3. Commanders at the 6. Panthers at the 4. There's a lot of surprises that probably aren't happening in real life, but we like 3 years ahead of where we are in real life. So let's just go ahead and get through this weekly strategy against Minnesota, get through another game, and hopefully we can go into Pittsburgh 5-7. And it looks like with all that XP, my boy was able to go to get 4 points, got really close to a fifth. So with all of these, let's look at his ratings. 94 throw power. His accuracies are okay at 86, 83, and 78. Awareness is what probably needs to come up the most, as long with his play action. Throw under pressure is low. Throw on the run is kind of low. Break sack's kind of low. But I think I wanted to go ahead and I'll probably put 2 in the strong arm. We'll get a field general. And then we'll get probably a improviser. So let's go ahead and put 2 in the strong arm really quick. That'll at least get him up to a 78. 1 play action, 1 deep. That's what I was hoping for. Put another one into it. 1 break sack, mid throw power. We'll go to get a field general in. That gets him up to a 79. 1 play action plus 1 short. And then we'll go ahead and get in. I think I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna go with another strong arm. I'm gonna get another strong arm in. 80 overall for Dwayne Thomas in his rookie season already, coming up from what, 73 all the way to an 80, and got another ability slot. So now his ratings are looking pretty nice. He's got his deep accuracy up into the 80s now, 87 to 86 in the other 2, 95 on the throw power. Play action is up to a 73. We got everything in the green. Awareness is now up into the green category. As far as motivation and tags, it looks like he's pretty happy with everything there. Abilities, looks like they gave him persistent. Players with this ability are harder to knock out of the zone. I mean, my boy got persistency, he got persistency, so I'm gonna let that go ahead and rock. And then obviously he's got 2 more upgrades, ability slots to earn once he gets to those levels of overall, which should probably be like 2-3 years down the line. But today we are taking on Minnesota and hopefully able to come away with the dub here. Like I said, we want to go 5-7 heading into this Pittsburgh game and getting into these last couple weeks of the season. So let's get at it. So from domination to a slightly depressing loss here. It was close. 2-score game here. We had the better offense. I guess they just we had 1 turnover. I mean, that could honestly play a big difference. You see the kick return or the return yards is a little bit better, but overall offense played great here today. Defense just has to do a better job of holding them. 269, 2 touchdowns, another great game from Dwayne Thomas. We started to see him pick it up a little bit, play a little bit better games. This time he outdueled Earl Byer, 234 and a touchdown for him. DeAndre Swift, 4.8 a carry here with 77 yards. Dalvin Cook scored a touchdown, but today I got to give that one up to the defense. It looks like the offense put up another solid performance. Just weren't able to go ahead and put together a victory. Probably a lot of 3-and-outs on our end. I don't see a lot of turnovers from either side, so probably a lot of 3-and-outs in situations where we just weren't able to put the ball into the end zone. We were getting up the field, maybe moving little bit by little bit, but they were actually able to cap it off with points, whereas we were not. Now we've got Pittsburgh to go ahead and get into. It looks like we have 2 injuries coming out of that game too as well. Dwayne Thomas, I told you, he was close to another upgrade point, so we will go ahead and put another one into strong arm. We really want his deep accuracy to get better because we got a lot of deep threats on this roster, so there's no reason it shouldn't be good. So +2 to that, +1 to his mid. That'll be a huge help. And then Jack Fox, the punter, just going to do his power upgrade here. He probably just needs awareness like most kickers. Just need to get the awareness up to get his overall up. But who are our 2 new injuries heading out of the Minnesota week? It looks like Justin Jackson, broken collarbone, will be basically done for the season, and so will rookie Evan Gatewood. Broken tailbone, he's out for 7 weeks. Ultimately, the end of the season. I'm not going to place these guys on IR. No reason to add somebody on. If we were making a playoff run, probably would put them on IR, bring somebody up to kind of help fill that role. We're not making the playoffs right now, but let's go and look at his stats since his season's effectively over. 31 tackles, 7 TFLs, 2 sacks in his rookie season. Not too bad at all. Looks like no fumbles or touchdowns or anything like that like he had in the preseason, but not a really bad rookie season. Nothing that's going to give him rookie of the year. Probably had him in the mentions, but a solid rookie season. We're going to look for a little bit more production, especially in the sack category. Only 2 through 12 games is very, very low. I would love to get more sack production from him, but we'll look for more in year 2. His year is ultimately done. Same thing with Justin Jackson. As far as running back goes, I should just move up. Which of the 2 is going to get moved up to running back 2 now? Javonte Hawkins will now be running, or Javion Hawkins. I don't know where I got Javonte. Javion Hawkins will go back to running back 2 now to back up DeAndre Swift, so he will get some carries in, hopefully get some XP, and we'll see how well he runs, and maybe even split it between those 2 and like flip them back and forth. But now we're going to go ahead and get to our game against Pittsburgh. I don't think they are playoff hopefuls right now. 6-6, they're probably in the hunt, but they're not in the playoff picture. So we'll look to further push them back while we go ahead and prepare ourselves for it. Remember, we put ourselves as trying to get 7 wins this season, so got to go ahead and get back to work on that now. Najee Harris, of course, we want to stop the run, but I think he'll probably be more in between the tackles runner rather than outside. And then for us on offense, let's watch us throw at medium. We've seen him get his strong arm better, so let's go ahead and put it to the test today and start throwing that ball down the field a little bit. And hopefully we can come into this game, no injuries, come out of this with a dub, and go ahead and end this video 2-2. What do you guys say? I think that's a pretty good video. Now, as far as what we'll do in the next time out, probably keep everything slow, because as far as I know, the update still isn't out, and I do not want that bug to happen to my franchise. So probably won't do my off season until that patch is dropped. So if we get to the end of the season, the series might be put on hold for a slight little bit. See more 2K. Call of Duty is coming out, so maybe put those up in its place. Just for the time being, as we wait for that update to go ahead and get in. But that's everything. No upgrades to get through. So let's just go ahead. I would say go to Pittsburgh, but we at home, baby. Let's get active, baby. Let me turn down the headphones one time. But first and 10 here, we're starting out on defense, as it looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers will be going in and getting things off, kicked off with Najee Harris. Over 1,200 yards on the season, 9 touchdowns too. So he has had a great 2023 campaign. And he's been doing his thing out the backfield. One of their solid and only weapons. And it looks like they're trying to slowly but surely rebuild themselves. That's a sack fumble. Somebody get it. Aiden Hutchinson picks it up. And he's going to take it to the crib. That's a sack fumble to start the ball game. Yes, sir. I think that was Levi on the sack. Oh, no, that's 31. Who's 31? That's Kirby Joseph, the backup free safety, coming in on the blitz. Yes, sir. Aiden Hutchinson for the score. And that's how you kick off a ball game, y'all. That's what I like to see. Kirby Joseph, backup free safety, gets the sack fumble on the blitz, and then we're able to scoop and score. Now let's keep putting up that pressure to him. Kenny Pickett, obviously taking over for Pittsburgh there, finds Chase Claypool for the first down, and we're getting an early challenge in, actually. I mean, of course I'm challenging. Red flag. Did he... Ooh, that second foot don't look like he had it, though. So that's catch. That's 1 foot. Oh, yeah, that's second foot out. No, sir, that's not a catch. Play does get reversed. Very early challenge, too, to use that. But 2nd and 10 now. Mr. One Glove comes in. A blitz coming in. That's Jeff Okudu trying to get in there. He's not going to get there. Pocket is holding up nice and clean, which is good and bad. That shows me that our coverage on the back end is good, but we got to get some pressure in there. As much as I want to focus on run stopping too for the D-line, we don't even have pass rush. So it's like I got to pick one that I want to go ahead and go with. Yeah, right now it's looking like this run defense and pass defense kind of a little shaky. Let's send in a blitz though. We were able to get back there and get pressure when we did that. 3 tight ends on the field. I'd be willing to bet it's a run. That's a pass. 4-man pressure. Wide open over the linebacker's head. We're able to go ahead and tackle him for a minimum gain there, only about 15. Deontay Johnson off of the slant route there. 1st and 10, once again, tight end in tight. Aiden Hutchinson going to drop back. We got pressure in his face once again. He has to throw it away. This time avoiding the sack fumble. Very smart to get that one away. Good coverage drop there by Aiden Hutchinson. You see him fake the blitz. 2nd and 10, linebacker blitzing. Oh, Aiden Hutchinson, put your hands up. Looked like he had just perfectly baited that one. Another bait and switch there. I love how we're running that. It's getting him scared a little bit. There he goes. Aiden Hutchinson back in coverage again. Jeff is going out. You saw Jeff coming around the edge for the sack. But we're able to get him 3 and out here. And we'll be able to get my rock back with the 7-0 lead. And you see the splits, 15 for 17, but we've seen he's really turned it up these last like 3 or 4 weeks. Very low in the interception rates. Touchdowns have been going up, 3, 2, no picks. So that ratio hopefully balances itself by the end of the season. He's at least at like a 50-50, if not just like a +1, +2 towards the touchdowns. But he's really been turning it around here to turn up this end of the season. So 3,000 yards too with 5 games left in the year. He could possibly reach 4,000 in his rookie season. 2nd and 3 here. Again, going to TJ Hawkinson. Security blanket. Let me turn myself up a little bit in headphones. I can't hear the cheering as loud. I got to put my play call mechanism down. What am I talking about? Single back here. 2 tight end set. Dropping back. All day to throw. He's going to get out. He's loose. He's loose. Oh, breaks the tackle. Throws it. Oh, no, it's a fumble. Okay, thank goodness the offensive line picked it up. That is a forward motion. That's a forward motion. That shouldn't have been a fumble at least. I mean, obviously we don't have a challenge, and so we can't do anything about it. 2nd and 14 here. I need my wideouts to get open. More than just TJ Hawkinson. All day in the pocket looking. Can't find anything. 3rd and 26. And I just got to see, is it the play calling? Or are we? So this is a post wheel drag and cover 2 man. Let's see. Is anything? I mean, you got the drag open right there. I don't know why he's not throwing that. I mean, pressure's in his face. He's probably not looking at it no more. But I'm probably throwing that. Throwing that right at where the Lions' tail is. That should be an easy completion. I don't know why he's not throwing it up, though. But now we need something deep. 3rd and 26. I got to play dialed up, but he just got to throw it. 3rd and 26. Pocket looking pretty clean. Oh, he's on the ground. Throw it. Somebody's got to be open. You got 3 people on the ground. Finally gets the ball out, and he finds a wide open receiver. I think that is Jameson Williams, rocking number 11 now. You remember we changed his number. Finally found somebody open for a 32-yard gain. That pocket was look at that. You love seeing the defensive line on the ground. Look how clear that middle of the field is too. Wide open. So now let's keep this rock moving. We're almost at midfield. Let's get a couple. Well, I guess no runs in. Quick throw goes out. And it's DJ Chark Jr. for the first down. Finds him on the little in route underneath. And he's able to just use that big frame to get us the first. Oh, blitz coming in off the edge. He has to dump it off to the running back. That's DeAndre Swift with the catch. Getting us about 7 there out of the backfield. That's a good way to dump it off. When the blitz is going to come in, you got to find somebody else open. 2nd and 3 here. Play fake. Still no run. Throws out to the flats. And he got his receiver. Couldn't exactly see who that was off rip. But that's a great catch there on the sideline, keeping the toes in for a first. Handoff this time to the outside, cuts it back in, and gets brought down for a gain of 3. Finally getting DeAndre Swift involved in the run game a little bit. Looks like we'll go right back to him again. Wide open running lane opens up, and he gets almost to the first down marker. Just about a gain of 5 there, but that one opened up all the way. Looks like they blitzed in and thought it might be read option or something. 3rd and 2 here. Throw goes out quickly to the flats once again. That's Jameson Williams. And we're at the 15, baby. We're in the red zone. This is the best offensive drive we've seen in like 2-3 videos. 1st and 10. I formation strong. Handoff to the outside. And he is met right at the point of contact. Nowhere to go. TJ Watt's right there. Still got about 18 to go. Looking all day to throw. 3-man rush is not getting there. Offensive line is blocking great. Finally just dumps it off to TJ Hawkinson. In the little stop route. Nobody else must have been open. They must have run like a little stick play or something. 3rd and 11. Throws it out before the sack. Gets their back corner and is picked off. And he stepped out of bounds. So he's at the 20. He tries to go 1-on-1 in the back corner. I don't understand it when you got 2 there. 1 foot. And the 2nd foot comes in. Yeah, that's an interception. That's such a good drive wasted. Such a good drive wasted there. I don't like going for double coverage in the back corner of the end zone when we were moving. You know, I'd rather take the field goal than risk it like that. But it is what it is. Aiden Hutchinson going down with the injury. Uh-oh. That should bring in Josh Pascal, which I might make a move there to put other outside linebacker. And the blitz gets there. Alfonso Melifonwu. First sack of the ball game, coming in a heavy blitz there on 2nd down. They were not ready for it. Just quickly in the backfield. Nyah. We'll see how Josh plays before I make the move to put in like Chris Harris over there. Our backup right outside linebacker. But 3rd and 11 here. 3-man pressure. One's on the ground. He throws it deep down the field and finds a receiver wide open. I don't like the idea of playing it safe there with a zone coverage. I'd rather run a man blitz. 1st and 10 to start off the 2nd quarter. They're on their side of the field already. Sending in another blitz. The running back picks it up this time. Great job by them to keep the running back in. Almost was able to get there, but we're crowding the line once again. 2nd and 5. They'll drop back. Play fake this time. Pressure's almost getting there, and he's finding the corner. These corner routes are just eating us alive. 1st and 10. Flag down on the play immediately, and we're able to catch them for a loss here. Probably a little bit of movement on their part, I would imagine. How are you offsides, Brockers? That's crazy. I haven't seen an offsides by the defense while simulating. That's crazy that he lined up offsides. Or maybe they just play fake, like fake the snap and got it out to him. And that's a wide open receiver. He fumbles the ball. It's another one. Turnover from the defense. Levi is down with an injury, so that's the 2nd one of the game. But that was a clear strip right there. And we're able to get the ball back for the offense and stop them once again. So turnovers galore here. Defensive game through and through. But let's see if the offense can put together another drive here. Handoff, DeAndre Swift. And I love it. Fresh off interception. Let's get the run game moving. Get some yards. Get the confidence back up. Bunch to the bottom of the screen. Toss out to the outside. Block lines up great from Amon-Ra, but not from anybody else. Amon-Ra threw a great block behind the line of scrimmage, but nobody else. So 3rd and 5. Drop back. Pocket looking clean. Throws it down the field. 1-on-1, and he doesn't make the catch. That is really just a throwaway and a quick 3 and out to get the ball back to Pittsburgh. And we'll head up to the booth just to go ahead and see what this offense will look like and defense will look like as the game continues. A very tightly contested defensive game here. 2 turnovers from our defense, 1 from theirs, and our only score has been from our defense too as well. So we'll look to see if the offense puts up something as Pittsburgh goes ahead and drills a 3 right there to go down 7-3. And unfortunately, we're having to do a 3 and out. A little drive here from Pittsburgh. 7 yards there at 1st and goal territory. Looks like they could possibly be putting up their first points of the game right before the half. Looks like we'll get one more play before the 2-minute warning. 1st and goal. Kenny Pickett dropping back. Looking, fires out to the flats. Finds Pat Freiermuth there, but he's met by 2 Lions defenders to be taken down. Now a heavy set here. Weak eye. On 2nd and goal, 2 yards away. Fullback in motion to the right. Handoff to the right to Najee, and he jukes his way into the end zone. Might have just barely got the toes in as he juked his way right in, and now they have their first lead of the ball game. 1:52 left in the first half. We're down now by 3. We got to put something up here. Throw goes down the field, and he's finding his wide open receiver. He had him beat in the man coverage there. We're going no huddle to try to get in scoring range quickly here. 1st and 10, a blitz coming off the edge. Throw off the back foot down the field. 1-on-1, and it is tipped and out of bounds. Try to find Jameson Williams out of bounds, but he was double covered there. That's probably just safety help, man up. 2nd and 10, high snap. It's a draw play here. And DeAndre Swift will just move ahead the sticks a little bit. I don't like a draw there in that situation, but it is what it is. 3rd and 8 here. Throws it. Finds a wide open Jameson Williams for the first down and more. And we call our first timeout of the first half. 37 yards away. We're officially in field goal range. I'd love to put up 7, though. Blitz is coming in. Throw out. It's a screen pass to counter the blitz. And Swift, you could have broke that. Yo, little soft ass. Officially 56 seconds left. Only 1 timeout left. Throw will go out 1-on-1. To DJ Chark, and oh, that's Amon-Ra St. Brown, my fault. And it gets knocked loose. So now we've got a 3rd and 8. Dropping back. Clean pocket. Throw goes out to the corner, and it gets knocked out of bounds. They went to Josh Reynolds. He had the catch, just knocked out of bounds as he caught it. So we'll have to settle for our 3. Did he miss? Patterson, did you just miss? He missed wide left. I don't think he's a rookie. I think he's 2 years in. Like, this is his 3rd season. Riley Patterson just missed a gimme. It's like a 42-yarder, 52-yarder. And that could have given us the lead as Aiden Hutchinson gets in the backfield for a sack there. Of course, they'll probably just let Tom run here just to go ahead and get into the second half. But maybe, just maybe, we can get another sack fumble. This will probably be the last play. Kenny Pickett dropping back. 4-man pressure, not able to get there. Just dumps it off to the short little stop route. And they'll actually call a timeout. Maybe like one more Hail Mary before the half. They're really trying to put up another score then. Man up 3 defense, if I had to guess. 3-man pressure. Man coverage. Kenny Pickett looks to fire off the back foot. It will barely touch the end zone and get tipped down. As we'll go into the half, down 10-7. We got some things to go ahead and fix. Offense. We need to run this offense a little bit better. 1st and 10 at the 17 after Jameson Williams tried to bring it out. Couldn't do anything with it. Handed this thing off to DeAndre Swift to start off the drive. And we need to go put up some points. We have yet to score on offense today. I would love to at least see a score on this opening drive. Play fake to Swift, rolling out. Throws it back. Shoulder. Got TJ Hawkinson on the backside on the wheel. Huge catch to get us to our side of the field in just one play. They tried to run man coverage and fell asleep a little bit on Hawkinson. And we were able to find him. Good throw by Dwayne Thomas. That was Miles Jack in coverage. Just a little bit too slow for TJ. Drop back again here. Pocket looking clean. Throw goes out to the flat. That's Amon-Ra for his first catch of the game. Or at least from the first one we've seen. Gets a little gain of 4 there. 2nd and 6. Handoff. DeAndre Swift up the middle. Bumbling, tumbling, and rumbling for nothing. As he gets knocked back after tripping over his O-line. 3rd and 6 now. Still not in field goal range. Would need a little bit more here. Throw goes out. Finds a wide open. Who was that? Oh, no, that's Amon-Ra St. Brown. I thought that was Josh Reynolds. I'm saying, how does he keep getting on the field? Just his 2nd catch of the ball game. But at least it puts us in a closer field goal range and closer to the end zone. There it is. Another play fake here. Throw goes deep down the field. You got 1-on-1 and it gets knocked loose. So many of those 1-on-1s we were coming down with Jared Goff. I don't know if it's maybe ball placement. The receiver's not gelling well with the quarterback yet. Who knows? But we will go empty here. Quick throw goes out to Swift for the catch to get us closer to the red zone. Only 182 on the day. We've seen him get around 250 mostly, so that's probably where he's normally at. Throw goes out to the flats, and TJ, I think, dropped it. That might have been a throw out of sack, so it might have been an incomplete pass, but it looked to me like he might have dropped that one. So I have to settle for 3 here. This one should be easy, a 40-yarder. He missed the first one wide left. This is up, plenty of leg. And it is good. We got a tie ball game. I will look to come up here to the booth, try to get into the 4th quarter a little bit, get this game along. We've watched a lot of this one, probably a lot more than we watched in any game this season. This has been a good one, though. Interception and a 28-yard touchdown to Jameson Williams, just that quick. I try to talk the off for a split second, and the game gets crazy on me. So we got a pick. I'm not exactly sure who. Jose Harrison, the rookie, gets us the clutch interception for 32 yards. And then we finish it up to Jameson Williams to take our first lead. Well, take our lead back in this ball game, 17-10. So this has been a very close game, a very good one to watch. And it just only keeps getting better as it looks like they will go ahead and answer down the field with a touchdown of their own. Kenny Pickett finally finding the end zone as well. Ooh, big play there. Amon-Ra falls it up to DeAndre Swift. Let's go ahead and get into this end zone right before the 4th quarter starts up. Going backwards on 3rd and 4. 8-yard touchdown pass to TJ Hawkinson to start off the 4th quarter. And it looks like we've got a very, very close ball game here. go ahead and get into it. 24-17. We're up 7 in the fourth quarter. 9 minutes left to go. And they're driving so far right now. We got to go ahead and put it into it as we stop Najee Harris for a short game. Another handoff. Najee wide open lane there to the right side of the field. And these lanes weren't open earlier, y'all. Don't start getting soft. I still want to see those blitzes come in. Those blitzes were working. When we run blitzes, they sure do come in. 1st and 10 here. Drop back. It looks like they'll go to Najee once again. And this time we are there to meet him. But he's biting off chunks here. 3 here. 8 here. 5 there. We can't be letting this happen. Now this time he'll drop back for a pass. Pass rush is almost going to get there, and it's not loose. Jose Harrison in coverage. There you go. Jose Harrison got the clutch interception that get us back up the top. And now he's playing good in coverage. Here goes a blitz. Throw has to go out quick, and he has a wide open man. That one was picked up beautifully, and he found a wide open slant route in the open window. Now they're in the red zone. 14 yards away. 5-man pressure here. Throw will go out. He's got a wide open in route. I guess I can see why we weren't closing in on that, but either way, the flag was still open. But somebody should have came down and pressed that in route. Drop back. Blitz coming in. Aiden Hutchinson will get there. Coming around the outside, stressing that right tackle out. He had to pick one and hope this quarterback got it off. Look at this. Just double teaming on the tackle. And Aiden Hutchinson gets back there for the sack. We just need one more stop. At least force them to get 3. Another blitz. Stressing the tackles once again. Went too far this time, but this time he made him throw it away. Those blitzes really stressing the tackles out and scaring the quarterback. And they're going to go for it on 4th down. So this could be the ball game if they do not get this. 4th and 7. What do you got dialed up, Mike Tomlin? Lyman's on the ground. Throw goes out quick, and it's out of bounds. We bulldozed the tackle and almost got back there for a sack. But our offense will be getting the ball back at the 11 with a 7-point lead. Let's run out this clock, please, and get this dub. And here it is. The closing drive. This could all do it. 5.5 minutes left to go. Dwayne Thomas will look to drop back, throw it out to quick DeAndre Swift there. And there's a flag down. Kind of late. I don't know what that could be. Holding after the pass has already been thrown? Tyler Decker, what are you doing? Because that flag was thrown after DeAndre Swift had already caught the ball. There was no need to hold anymore after that point. Now 1st and 15 here in the end zone, and he thankfully gets sacked back into the field of play by Casey Hayward. But we got to get this ball out quick, you guys. 2nd and 19. Clock is thankfully still running, but we cannot afford a safety. Handoff up the middle. Swift trying to give us some breathing room, and it didn't really work here. On 3rd and 17, they're going to try to run it again. This is a straight power formation here. I don't see any chance of anything else but a run. Handoff will go up the middle. It looks like we'll have to put it in their defense's hands one more time. Well, defense, it's all up to you guys. 3 minutes left. I need y'all to hold them to no points, or at the very most like a field goal. There it goes. Pressure's finally starting to get in, and we're almost there. He has to throw it away. I'd have loved the sack to keep the clock moving and potentially get another sack fumble, but it's all right. 2nd and 10. Going empty still. 4-man pressure. Aiden Hutchins coming off the edge quickly. One-on-one coverage, and that is a hard hit from Ronnie Harrison Jr. to knock that ball loose. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 3 at the bottom of your screen. 4-man pressure again. We're almost getting there, just bumping up on each other. Oh, no, you got stiff. Oh, no. Ifantu, you need to hit the weight room. What was that? Najee just muscled you off like that? We need to put Jose Harrison back on him then. Harrison wasn't getting bullied like that. Harrison actually covered him and knocked the ball loose. There comes a blitz. Not getting there, and they got a wide open receiver on the outside. Now, they'll probably try to get one more play. Oh, no, they won't have enough time, so 2-minute warning. Just under 2 minutes to go now. Pressure still is almost getting there. It's like a half step too late, or they're bumping up against another offensive lineman. But we're getting there. We're having pressure in his face. He's not just calmly sitting back there at least. Motion by the receiver. It'll be a receiver run, and nobody's expecting it this late in the ball game. But we're able to get him down, and there's an injury timeout as Aiden Hutchinson is down again. Is this the second time? No, he didn't get hurt earlier. We've had so many injuries, it's hard to keep track. But because of that, this play stops. Come on, Aiden. You couldn't just at least stand up and we'll just sub. Here comes a blitz. It's a screen pass, but we're reading it. No. Someone get there. Jose Harrison, I need you to lock up. I need you focused. You got to make that tackle. We're fourth down. This is clutch time. A minute and a half to go. They went no huddle. They're looking. Fires. It is a pick. Take it to the crib. I don't even care. My voice cracked. We scored. We got a dub. We're out of here. And that'll do it. I don't care. The voice cracks is all that staying in the video. But that's how excited I was. We finally got an interception to end the game. Jamal Dean getting the clutch interception and took it back to the crib to make sure we got those points. And now let the offense have a chance to mess it up. So with that being said, that being done, this ball game is basically over. We're up 14 now. Only a minute to go. So he's got to get a couple quick passes down the field. 3-man pressure here. Nobody's coming in. Still nobody's coming in, and we're finally taking him down for the sack. As they go ahead and call a timeout, though. Quick one in and out. We've got 5 sacks on the day. This is the most pressure I think we've had all season. Sending forward once again. It gets picked up to the corner, and it's out of bounds. One more of those, and we'll be able to just basically run out the clock, knee it out, and we'll be out of this video 2-2 for the day. Getting another dub. This will be number 5 on the season. Oh, that's a oh! He got lucky. It went out of bounds. That boy went up 1-on-1 on Dean that time. 45 seconds after the Claypool catch. Throw go out once again, and Claypool going up. Claypool manhandling Dean right now. It looked like another 1-on-1 scenario there. 1st and 10. Another drop back for Pickett. Throws off the back foot. 1-on-1 back corner. Claypool once again, but feet out of bounds. He's coming down with the 1-on-1s. I need Jamal Williams to do that. They've thrown 53 passes today. Pass defense showing that we can hang with teams that want to throw the ball at least a little bit. Here goes another blitz getting there. That's another sack. 3 Lions defenders there this time, and 3rd and 19. No more timeouts. Looks like we'll only send 3 this time. So probably nobody going to get there. Double teams all around the board. We got a defensive lineman on the floor. Oh, dang, he getting bullied. Ooh, Hail Mary works when you throw it up short, but no time left. Ball game's over. We come out with the dub, 31-17. Great game offensively. Great game defensively. If we play like that more consistently, we'd be going to the playoffs right now. Yes, sirree. Got him out of here with a dub, man. 269 and 2 touchdowns for Dwayne Thomas. 1 pick. That should put him at about a -1 right now. It should be, what, 17 and 18 for his touchdown interception ratio, 269 yards. Kenny Pickett, great game, but I mean, you also completed more passes than we even threw. Attempted almost double the amount of passes. So, of course, you have that many yards. Swift didn't do a great job running the ball, and we didn't see Dwayne Thomas come out with any design runs or anything. We got to do better defensively, though, with stopping this from happening. I know most of his yards came at the end when they were just throwing it up 1-on-1, and we didn't care no more up 2 scores. But this, we need to go ahead and limit. Now, as far as our receivers, though, great games for Jameson Williams, 4 for 88 and touchdown. We really saw Monroe come up on the second drive to kind of finish things out there to help us out with the dub. And then defensively, great game. I was so impressed with everything they were able to do. Great coverages. The blitzes were... Look at all these sacks. The blitzes were crazy. These boys were all around in the backfield. Now, Aiden Hutchinson still has the injury marker on him, so we'll have to see how serious his is. And the 2 interceptions here from Jamal Dean and Jose Hairston. Clutch game from all around. Glad we got out here with the dub. Let's go check on Aiden Hutchinson. I think he better be all right. Injuries come out of the game. Penny Sewell here getting another upgrade. I think I'm going to go with Agile. Help his overall get up. I was hoping to make him a scheme fit, honestly, but go ahead and get those 2 things up. Aiden Hutchinson coming out of the ball game. We're going to just upgrade his speed rusher. Help him get to the quarterback just a little bit more. I need a little bit more sacks from him. 1 finesse move, 1 play rec. I'm not seeing, let's see. It says no injury right now. So probably just something that took him out the game. Romeo Okawara coming up here too. We want to see some pressure on his side as well. We rarely see him kind of getting into the backfield. 86 power move, 70 finesse, no block shedding really. Actually, I'm gonna work on his run stop a little. Need to be able to contain the run if you aren't gonna get to the quarterback. So something got to go up. +2 block shed, +2 zone coverage too. Ooh, what's his zone at? Oh, 45. And coming out of that, we have 1 new injury, Levi Onwazuriki. I don't know how to say it. Levi is out now for 5 weeks, so basically his season is effectively done. I think he would probably just come back at the end of the year. Yeah, he would basically just come back after the last game of the season. So his year is basically done. So we've got 3 dudes that seasons are effectively over after this little gaming session here, man. So 5-8 coming out of it though. We got the Bears coming up. I don't even know if it's any point in watching that one. I mean, we have nothing important for that. We want to simulate through that too and get through the end of the season basically. I mean, we're not playing for anything at this point. I wouldn't say we're eliminated from postseason contention, but we basically, the best we can do is 9 wins, and we would need the Packers and Vikings both to lose out completely to take the division. So we're basically playing for like kind of draft position. We'll probably be middle of the pack, trying to get, I guess, our 7 wins on the season. That could be something that we're kind of, you know, playing for next time out. Like I said, we will slow down the pace after next episode will be the last game of the season, the regular season, and we'll get into the off season. But I won't effectively start. We'll stop it like that at the end of week 18. We'll stop it, and then we won't do like the offseason or anything like that until that patches come out and I know everything is safe and I don't have to worry about my series being ruined or anything like that. So as for now, let's go ahead and get a little quick stat update with only a quarter of the season left. Still one of the worst offenses in the league with Dwayne Thomas, 3,293 yards, 17 touchdowns, 18 picks. 702 yards for DeAndre Swift, 3.8 a carry there, 7 touchdowns isn't too bad, but I want to see that in the 4s. Amon-Ra over 700 yards, 4 touchdowns. TJ, DJ Chark, and Jameson Williams all over 600, 4 touchdowns apiece. So probably maybe like Amon-Ra has the best chance to reach 1,000, but they'll probably all 3 cap out around 800 or so to kind of end the season. Defensively, looks like Jose Hairston, 104 tackles. It looks like he's having a beastly year. Aiden Hutchinson, 11 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks, 9.5 for oh dang, just as I was saying, Romeo to be in the backfield. He leading the way in the backfield, almost 10 sacks this season. Definitely for sure been leading the backfield. Jamal Dean, 5 interceptions, including that pick 6 that we went in and just saw to steal that last game. Jose Hairston 3 and Ronnie Harrison Jr. 3 as well. So it's been a great episode, man. Nothing else here from me. Before we do get out of here for the day, I just want to do a quick little check on the guys that we got extra information on. Looks like we're up to 80% here. Vertical threat. His run blocking is at a B. B catching traffic. I was hoping to get just a little bit more. A to B catching, I'll take that. Not a good deep run runner, even though he's a vertical threat with C to D. Solid to good speed, isn't too bad. A injury, so I don't have to worry about getting hurt. A break tackle. B medium. Where's his short? Short C to D. D spec catch. So he's got some work to do in his route running. Good in the medium area. B catching traffic, A to B catching. His run blocking is pretty good. I think this is a solid prospect. Round 3 to 4, I'm not mad at it. I think he's worked his way onto my board, even at 80%. Somebody that we can pick up late in the draft. I think for sure he's worked his way onto my board. Now going over to right end. Who was it? It was Josh. Was it Josh Steele? It was Josh Steele. I swear I had his name as John earlier, but I must have mislooked that. 22 years old. So B power move, D finesse, C block shed. So strong power move. Block shed can use some work, and he's not gonna have any finesse move there. Skill wise, B play reg, B pursuit, C tackle. I don't know if that's really enough to. I mean, day 3. For what I could probably get day 3 wise, that is about as good as I'm feeling like I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna put him on the board, maybe around 6-7 draft pick, and then going over to corner, we should now have him obviously 100%. He's a day 3 talent, so I don't know if that's going on my board. I have a couple other day 3s that I wanted to fully scout that actually still have me intrigued as far as talent goes, but yeah, I was hoping to get this one at 100%. I'm kind of sad that it's not. But that is all for me. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, man. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys are ready for more. And let me know what you guys' final season predictions are going to be with these last 4 games. What are we going to do as far as records go? I mean, I feel like we can possibly beat the Bears again. Who else we have? We have the Chargers, Broncos. So let's see, Chargers are 8-5. Saints are 7-6. Broncos are 5-8. Being realistic, I can see it 2-2. Maybe we shock it and go 3-1. But let me know what you guys think will go in these last 4 games down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. It's me, your boy SGG, the King of Games, aka Coach Smooth. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. My team make me so proud sometimes. I'm out.